Hey Gemmers, welcome back to Super Buddies Forever. Let's have a look at how I made our daring charming have bendable legs. This was just ridiculous without. How can he sit in his dorm room with his knees not bent while he's sitting on his bed? So this is my solution. Most people have said to use Alistair's body, but I could only find him for $20 nude, might as well bought a new one. So what I did is I used Jackson Jekyll. We all know I'm about a dealio, and he was very cost effective at $7 used. Next problem, find and pay for a pair of jeans and tennis shoes. Yeah, I know those don't match, but I happen to have had a pair that will work really well here in my Monster High gym, so I bought those for $3, swapped them out with the white ones on Heath, and they're from the Manster's Deuce. Now for $12, I have the doll, the shoes, which are so important, I thought, for the look. Without hitting the nail on the head on those tennis shoes, which we now know will definitely fit Jackson, and the jeans, which I was not about to make, this was not going to work. My idea was to use these front parts like on his picture and a little bit of paint, cut the tongues out, and do some highlighting. These pants, I don't know, what do you think? They were working for me. Popping the head off, the scariest part of it all. Do so at your own risk and caution. I got lucky with these. I've gotten lucky with many. Some I've busted. Yeah, I was having a little fun. His head falls down like an absolute rock. It does squeeze to help you out a little bit to get the heads off the necks. And here we have a pretty significant difference in their bodies. Again, do so with caution. Next up, I'm starting by cutting very carefully with a craft knife down the sides of each tongue. I've left this part in its totality without speeding it up or anything, so that those of you who are like me and visual, you can see exactly how my hands are moving, exactly how much pressure, and the slowness and patience in which I'm cutting to get that flipped over tongue look, just like the picture. Can we say hashtag bobblehead at this point? So here I am. I have already done one shoe with the details on the paint. And again, I'm going to show you this in its entirety. I have sped it up. You'll get the idea of what I was doing, where I was doing it. Most important, obviously, is a very, very fine brush. When my fingers go up with two, that means I did 2 coats. And once we get past the little circle on the tongue and filling it in with paint, you go to the sides to do the stitching and get the lines. Although they're not exact, they look pretty close from a distance on what you see, but you can just, when you paint it, you just do dots. If you notice, when I do the threads right here, I'm not making a continuous line, which is hard to get done, and we do have to do some of that on the bottom, but in here I just dot 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 dot. If that helps you any, I sure hope so. It's a nice little technique. And as for now, it's a good time to turn the volume down, enjoy the music, and watch me paint. Do 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 do. Getting now down to the bottom streak where you actually do have to do a paint stroke. My best advice for this is to make sure you secure your hand. See how my wrist is down or my pinky is supporting my painting hand? That makes all the difference in the world. If you try to do this with your hand in the air, it makes your lines wobbly and up and down. Real-time painting on this was about 4 minutes each side. And here you go. What do you think? At this point, I'm pretty ecstatic. So you think we have a problem with this different sized neck and two-tone hands? Well, the neck is easily fixed with that fluffy neck collar on the jacket that does not close. And as for the hands, well, have a look at this. Monster High hands in the Ever After High arms does not stay in at all. But the opposite is true with a little force and pressure and being very steady and careful. Oh, I was so nervous when I did this that I was going to break the nibs, but I didn't. And as I said, just hold it steady, push it in, very strong too. I had to make my knuckles white on this one. And boom, it popped right in there. And catch this out. Oh, it twists, it works, and it turns, and it doesn't fall off, and oh, we've hidden the other tone of skin. Time to get this boy's pants on and make him look real. Ooh, Daring is so happy he can't stop looking at himself in the mirror. He's shaking a leg, and he's so excited and happy, and I'm happy, and we're all happy, and move over, Stiff. There's a new and improved Mr. Daring in town. Okay, Jammers, I'm sure by my voice you can tell how I feel about the transformation and the experiment I did. Thank goodness it worked. Now you have a look and let me know how you feel about it. I put him up to Rosabella and Alistair to have a look at the comparisons. Yes, Jackson's body is smaller, shorter, and thinner, but in the end, when I look at these, and especially here, even with Alistair, I'm feeling okay with this. Epic fail or epic success? Would you do it? Do you like it? Either way, my Monster High Monsters in the gym all have matchy shoes now. What do you think, Grace?
I like it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Jeez. See you next time!